All right, fellow patrons, welcome back to a bare knuckle boxing update. I hope you enjoyed Put Up or Shut Up episode. Um, and of course, yes, once again, I got the belt out bragging about it. What a great time it was. And so, yeah, I'd like to go over some of the things, give you guys the inside look at some of the stuff. Sponsors, I definitely couldn't have done it without you guys. It was Shannon's first event. He didn't have any money to be flying me out there. I had to fly from here to Missouri, from Missouri to Phoenix, take some lady's car that didn't speak English and no air conditioning to a bus stop that they couldn't speak English, to wait for a van to come, to drive me to a gas station to load some other dude up, to then drive me to the Mexican border where I had to get out, walk across the border. Belinda and I had to walk across the border. The alarms are going off, but nobody cared. We walked past military uniformed people. They looked at their watch and said word to us. Walk to another bus station, get on this, wait for this. Of course, nobody speaks English, and then drive a ridiculous amount of time. Oh my gosh, the trip was brutal, but I couldn't have done it without my sponsors. So thank you guys very much. What a group of different type of group of people, street thugs, my real estate agent, his beautiful girlfriend, guys I just met to cut my hay, street thugs, some of my street thug buddies, army buddies, of course, they came up pretty big. Yeah, a couple fighters. Yeah, so it was a great, group. Did I say military guys? Yeah, great group. So thank you again, guys. Wise Eagle, I went down there and what a great, I met him. He's a good dude. He's got good history. But, the poor guy, he's thinking, Shannon's telling him, no, man, dude's 56. No, man, he's got a fused spine. No, man, he's got battery in the butt, wires up the spine. No, he can't hardly train. No, he's sat on a farm for the last 3 years. He hasn't fought in 17. On paper, he's looking at it like, and you're going to give me a belt for beating this dude up? So you got to know he thought he was winning this thing. He's bigger than me. He's younger than me. But like I said before, you ain't me. I'm different that way. So I've been street fighting since I was 12 years old. This is what I do. It's the best thing I do. And this bare knuckle thing, that's a street fight. Street fights are over in 30 seconds or less. So I jump on him early. I was going to finish him early. So yeah, the poor guy, he must have just thought, "Oh, I got this old man, but I'm a beast." I keep telling people that. So yeah, Wise Eagle and I, we ended up smoking the Dragon Slayer peace pipe. Yeah, so we're cool. I think he'll be fighting in this next one, so I wish him good luck on that. The training for it was just brutal. I still haven't recovered from the training for it. It was a very dumb decision of me to go do it, but I'm so happy I did. All right, so yeah, thank you, Wise Eagle. Shannon the Cannon, man, this thing is all about Shannon the Cannon. He's always got his fingers into something, but it's usually somebody else's plan and he's coming along. This was his plan. This was his deal. He did this from top to bottom on his own. So I got to hype him up for that. So he did all the hype. He made sure all the signs were up across around town. He came up with the signs, the designs, the slogans. He did posted it on the internet, all over the internet. He did television, Spanish television. He went to schools and gave big speeches at schools. He went to the radios. He did it on the radios. He hung these signs. Yeah, so I mean, he really was out on the streets hyping this thing for I don't know how long he was down there, like 3 months or something, maybe even longer. He met with I like to say both sides of the law. Wink, wink. Yeah, he met with both sides of the law. I'm just gonna keep it there because when he told me he was meeting with the other side of the law, yeah, that kind of scared me. I was a little bit nervous. So yeah, he met with both sides of the law down there to I don't know, ensure that everything's gonna be cool, everything's gonna be on the up and up. Oh yeah. All right, so yeah, he did that. He did that to make this event go. He had meetings with the state government and like the regulation boards. They had a whole like 50 people come. They set out tables in front of the pool area and I don't know, they talked about stuff and he got it regulated. He got the type of hand wraps how he wanted it done. It's his rules. He made up the rules for I guess the state of Sinaloa. Any bare knuckle boxing is under his rules. So he made it up. Maybe for all of Mexico, I don't know. All right. Then, of course, he had to deal with the fighters. Stuff. He had 10 fights lined up, and six fighters canceled. So, wait, six fighters? So that's three, like three fights. So he was down to seven, and then maybe another guy was going to leave. So another guy was threatening to leave, a unnamed fighter. He was threatening not to fight. So he had to deal with that. He had to deal with guys wanting extra rooms. They brought their buddies, and now their buddies want rooms. Yeah, so he had to deal with a lot of stuff. This the dude that threatened to leave. I say he stole one of the belts. There were two belts. He talked himself into a belt. He bullied Shannon, threatening to leave, and then he took one of the two belts, but the two belts were already spoken for. Me and Wise Eagle were fighting for one, and Brandon Smith and his opponent were fighting for one. So Shannon should mail you the belt. But he went home with it. I saw him out in the crowd wearing it. I was like, wait a minute. So Brandon Smith was kind enough to let me go home with the belt. And that's next is me. Shannon had to deal with me. No, anybody that knows me, my temper's pretty quick to go. He had to deal with my temper a couple times, and one of them was because of this belt, because this dude stole one. All right, so yeah, Shannon, you handled it like a professional. Good for you. You didn't beat me up in front of everybody. Thank you. But after all that, after all the hassle, all the stuff he did, all he went through, he hit a home run. It was a great event. He had the fireworks going, the stage with the lights, the dude rocking and rolling. Like I said there before, another video there, the alcohol was flowing and women in bikinis. It was in the pool section area. The beach was right there. I mean, literally a stone's throw away. Oh man, what a great event! So yeah, congratulations, Shannon, and yeah, thank you, sponsors Wise Eagle and everybody involved. Resist and assist.